To talk all things crypto, Bitcoin, and what we can expect to see next, we are joined by Chris Thomas, founder and CEO of Infinite Alpha. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to speak with you. This time last year, we saw a lot of volatility in the price of Bitcoin, quickly moving up to a peak of around $20,000 before rounding off to current levels. What are your views of the overall crypto market at the moment?
Hey Jack, firstly, pleasure to be back on Dukescopy TV. We did see this irrational exuberance last year, and luckily that's been flushed out the markets. We're now starting to see a floor forming. Markets over the last few months have been largely stable, around $210, $220 billion. We've seen 3 to 4 bottoms forming in the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin's currently around 6,500. And there's a lot of positive news coming out. So we're now seeing higher quality projects feeding through into the market, and that's positive. Looking forward, I wouldn't expect the traditional end of year market rally like we've seen in the last few years. I think we'll remain fairly steady until after Chinese New Year, which is the 5th of February. Thereafter, the key drivers will likely be around regulation, which will help institutional adoption, and security tokens.
Well, you sound very confident, Chris. In your mind, what gives you this confidence about what's happening in the markets just now?
Absolutely. Well, the key thing is certainly around the institutional adoption, and we're starting to see embryonic evidence of this. The CME Group announced 41% quarter-on-quarter rise in the growth of its trading of its Bitcoin future this week, backed the Intercontinental Exchange is likely to be given the go-ahead by US regulators in the first week of November to start trading physically delivered Bitcoin futures. Coinbase has been confirmed by New York regulators this week that it's becoming a qualified custodian. But the biggest news of all is Fidelity and its progressive CEO, Abby Johnson, who's a well-known advocate of crypto and blockchain solutions. She confirmed that Fidelity will be launching a custody project platform for digital assets and crypto assets. Fidelity are one of the world's largest asset managers with around $7.2 trillion of assets under management. So this really is a huge piece and significant piece of news in our space.
Finally, to finish off, what are your feelings today about the future of the markets?
We are clearly still in embryonic stages, but regulation is very important. And at Infinite Alpha, we look forward to it. So as we see the regulators working more and more in a progressive manner, they have been in the space for a while trying to understand what's going on. But as they start laying down the laws and everyone starts to adopt the same standards and levels of compliance, then we'll see trust being formed. And once the trust is formed, levels of adoption will start picking up. And from that point, it's going to look very positive for the markets as a whole.
Chris, amazing stuff. Thank you so much for speaking with us. I'm sure we'll speak again very soon.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, Jack.
Well, a massive thank you to Chris, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this interview and would like to find out more, be sure to head over to dukescopy.tv.